You also talked about right at the beginning, all this data that you can analyze,
Yeah.
right? Incredible data that is coming from direct interactions with your customers, whether that's an interaction about a set of problems, interactions about a new product launch that just came out, interactions about everything about your business, harnessing the potential of this and making it easier to look at that bill at the end of the month, right? And understand how it impacts the business overall performance is you've got a continuous opportunity to learn, gain knowledge, and make new decisions that impact the performance of the business. How important is this layer of data that you can analyze that we didn't have in a more of an analog kind of a world where we were just having agents typing up afterwards call summaries? They're going to tend to say a lot of the same things over because it's easier that way. So it gets kind of blanderized. So having AI take that over, the whole ability to analyze, how important is that?
I think it's critical. Listen, you don't have to use every bit of data that you get, but wouldn't it be nice to know in 6 months that, well, maybe we missed a trend. Let me go back. I have all of this rich information that I can just then drill down into. So there's no limit. And you can run it through 100 different ways to try and find that bit of information that you're looking for. Like, for example, let's say you launched a new product and everything's going great for a couple of days. And all of a sudden you start seeing some nasty grams on Instagram or Trustpilot or the BBB or whatever the case may be. And you're kind of blindsided, right? You're like, oh my God, I thought everything was great because a human doesn't have the ability to sit and go through 50,000 interactions a week, but use the machine to go through it and to serve up this information to you and say, oh, red flag. I think we have a problem here. I saw 100 contacts in 2 days about this exact issue. And give me a couple of those cases. And then let me then go to my team and say, guys, I think we have an issue here. Let's pull some live calls. Let's start listening to some live calls. Let's look at those chat transcripts and see what's wrong. Did we not give the agents the proper scripting or training? What does the knowledge base article look like? Or is there actually a defect with the product? Did something get through QA? I mean, you test and test and test and test, but sometimes things might slip through. And who's going to know that first? The agents. But if the agents don't have a path to report this information to you, then you have to rely on something else, something quick, AI. Go into it and say, please review 200 chat transcripts from XYZ and serve me 10 cases that need to be reviewed because customers all mentioned this, this, and this. How much time would that save? That's money. And that's also agent frustration. No, agents don't want to get yelled at. They don't want to talk to customers who are upset. They want to talk to those customers who need a little help. Hey, I'm confused. The app, I missed a window. I don't know what to do. Those are amazing opportunities to build that relationship. A lot of these other ones are just complete frustration drivers with customers because a lot of times agents don't even have the right answer or they haven't been given the proper empowerment to use their brain and solve the issue outside of the box. Okay, customer says this. This is what the script says. It didn't work. But I talked to a customer 10 minutes ago and they had the same thing and this worked. So even though it's not on the script, I'm going to tell them to do this. Empower them. Trust them a little. I'm big on trust, but verify.